FELON Magazine.
What's going on?
Tito, what up?
Oh, man. Working, man. Trying to put it together, man. You already know.
All right. This Timothy, man, from the FELON Magazine.
I know your number stored on my phone, good brother.
All right, good morning. Did I wake you up, man?
No. I was up. I'm up with my daughter. What's going on?
Oh, ain't nothing, man. I just wanted to touch base. You know, we back in effect now. You know what I mean? We back in effect. You know, before, I mean, you was with me in the pen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So now we home, and Jew finally came home. Like, he got out the halfway house like 4 or 5 months ago. So we really just getting
the ball rolling.
Getting the ball rolling. And the other day I was in Brooklyn, and I met up with Jules on the job site and all that. We kicking it. He like, yo, you gotta hit my man Tito. Tito Montana. And I was like, oh, man, I talked to son. I know I talked to son already. He's like, I don't know, I don't think so. So I went when it was time to call you. I was gonna call you yesterday. Yeah. So I get on my phone and I put your phone number in my phone.
It was there already.
And I'm getting ready. It was there already. So I go through my little book from the feds, my little book that I hide in the closet so my daughter don't see it.
Yeah.
And I got the whole interview from the last time.
Exactly.
Right. And it was basically the same questions I wanted to ask you now. I was like, oh, man, well, let me call them now. So, because we getting ready to go to the Six Flags.
Okay.
Me and the wife, we're going to Six Flags down in D.C., and I just wanted to touch bases with you and, you know, see where the movement is at right now. I was actually able to listen to a lot of your music over the last couple of days. Son, you got a hot sound, man. Your sound is hot right now. I like it. I like the music. You know, I especially like the 601 in the AM joint.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
We're trying different joints, man. I got a variety of different approaches. Like I was telling son, we just got to get a platform and get something heard. Then once they bite one, I got different joints. I did like 7 myself. So in the process, I put a lot of joints down, and I wrote a lot of like concept, timeless joints. So it's not like, I wasn't writing, talking about what was going on in the moment. I was just trying to come up with things that will always stay intriguing to the mind. So I got joints. You just need a platform.
You got joints.
You know what I'm saying?
You got joints. Like the 601, right? It's hot. Like, who was the inspiration behind that track? I know it got to be a honey dip behind that. It got to be a shorty behind that. When you
Nah, really, to be honest with you, I get them joints from, like, I remember, because I did 2 bids. On my first bid, I was reading like a lot of hold on, I'm on the phone. 1 second. You can have it. It's yours. I was reading a lot of them black novels, Zane and all that stuff. So I just from reading it, I realized, how intriguing that is. So I'm like, if you can articulate it, you know what I'm saying? You can put it in words, it'll be just as good. You know what I'm saying? So I just started writing from them angles, you know what I'm saying? And just basically putting reality in it, because these things be like, this is what really be happening, you know what I'm saying? So, when I say, you my little secret, I'm gonna pick you up and I double back, like, that stuff that happens, like, that's the game that people play. So I put it in the music to kind of make people be like, oh shit, like, I really be doing that, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff that I do, I try to more so, for the female listener, I should say, because what my approach was this. I'm like, okay, you got the kid Drake, who pretty much dominates that. Like, he got them by a landslide. No other, an artist will drop a project, and he might throw one chick record on a project, just because that's just what the label is mandatory. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no other artist really feeding them how Drake feed them. Rapper wise, this is why he got the best of both worlds. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he got just as much female fans as straight songs, you know what I'm saying? So my whole thing was like, well, let me try to get in that world too a little bit. Let me feed him something. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole project actually. I sent it to Jules, the art of seduction, and that whole thing is pretty much.
We spoke about that months back. The art of seduction and
exactly.
Coco Chanel. That's what Coco Chanel contributing, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Right now we pushing this joint called Ghetto that got the kids on lyrics. Don't take no more pages out of that book right there. You know what I'm saying? Now we got this joint called Ghetto, which is it's pretty much, in my opinion, it's like Hard Night like meets Nas. You know I Can. You know what I'm saying? Like those two records, because I really got.
Yeah, I saw the video for it. You got the little kid on the porch. And yeah, I saw that. It's hot. I like it.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to just, like different things, and like I said, we just need one. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, when we was talking before, well, when your track on Miracle, you got a voiceover that you kind of talking over the beat, about the state of hip hop, and how. We discussed this before about how the state of hip hop is not like it needs to be. Fake is real and real is fake.
Exactly.
And I just wanted to get your thoughts on the state of hip hop right now as it stands, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the music, and I wanted to know what you thought about the state right now.
Well, in my honest opinion, I see where, with a lot of things that just took place, with all the, with the Sandra Bland, Mike Brown, just all those current events that came back to back, it kind of like forced people to take a better look into reality. Because, for years people just been avoiding reality, and the music has been a complete reflection of that. Like, nobody's been given no hood tales. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything told from the hood is just selling drugs. Like that's the only thing that goes on there. And it's like nobody's talking about the poverty, and you got artists talking about killing all the time, which they ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing the killing. You know what I'm saying? Dudes against locked up, some of them catch the body. So it's like they ain't rapping about it, you know what I'm saying? So it's other people that's glorifying something that they're not even doing. They ain't even dealing with the emotions that it take after you catch the body. Like you just talking, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that easy either, you know what I'm saying? After you catch the body, you're dealing with some things and demons that you gotta overcome, and they just glorify a lot of stuff that's not their reality, so to speak. So, in my opinion, I feel music has lost its edge based on that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have real narrators of what's going on. So with the current state of, the J. Cole's and the Kendrick Lamar, so to speak, for those two individuals, they bring in some of what that substance is. And the beauty of why I mentioned those two individuals is they the only two selling records. You know what I'm saying? The rest of these dudes ain't selling no records. I mean, Drake, too. Drake's selling records, but he's selling records for that reason that I mentioned a few minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? He's not selling records based off of, a bunch of dudes from the hood feeling need to go cop that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the females are supporting him because he's feeding something that they desire. These other dudes don't do that. So it's like, throw their 2 Chainz is hot because he's turning up. When his album dropped, he's selling 45,000 units. You know what I'm saying? He's not selling no records. Like, they go to his shows because his shows is just an extended version of a big party. But other than that, people want something that they could really take from. You know what I'm saying? Food for thought. So I feel like though people are accustomed to the turn up, the reality of it is the consumer don't purchase turn up. They listen to it, they party to it, they support a concert because they know, like I said, it's an extension of a bigger party. But when it come down to say, I'm going to spend my dollar, no, they're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel the real music is still needed. It's just once, like I've been stressing the Jews, is like, I need a platform. They need to know that Miracle is out there. See, they don't know Miracle is out there, so I only got, say, 2,000 views on that video. When in all reality, what I'm saying is ill, and the video is just as dope. You know what I'm saying? It complements.
Jews ready to push you crazy, man. I mean, you the number one project right now. You know, this right here, you know, we giving you a cover for the magazine. So we're trying to push you as much as possible. So if we can get you in that position that you need, you just got to run with it, man.
Now we always.
Go ahead. Now I had a couple of other questions I want to get to. So we're gonna be able to kick it. But right now I'm trying to get a couple of things in there before my wife starts talking about, let's go. yo, cause I really came up, yo. We bought the season pass.
Yeah.
For the Great Adventureship for the Six Flags for $200, son. $200 for me, my daughter, and my wife. Season passes. We just bought them like 2 weeks ago for the rest of 2015 and all of 2016. Every park for free. Every park for free. We G'd off. Every park for free. We going to the one at DC, and this day is Bring Your Friend Day. So my daughter got to bring her little. She 8, so she got her little girlfriend with her.
Gotcha.
So, man, we living. So I got a couple of nice ones. All right. If you could bring one deceased musician back to life, who would it be?
Man, that's a good question. I mean, you know, not being biased, man. Big, man. And I only say big because a lot of people that did pass on, they did leave somewhat of a body of work and a legacy.
A catalog, right.
Yeah, Big the only one couldn't give us that. Even like Pac, you know what I'm saying? Pac, I love Pac, you know, after death so because I'm a Biggie for real. But I gotta, you know, I'm not a hater, so I gotta give respect when respect is due. And, you know, I feel like Pac, you know, whether he knew he was going or whatever, is like he prepared and he left a lot. Movies, et cetera. He did more in his short time span than dude's actually going to ever do in a lifetime. And he, you know what I mean? And he's been going almost 20 joints. You know what I'm saying? Next year. So it's like, so I would say Big for that reason solely, like just to give him an opportunity to offer us more product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? More material. You know what I'm saying? Not even in favoritism. You know what I'm saying? But for that reason, you know. Michael Jackson got a crazy catalog, you know what I'm saying? Marvin Gaye, like all these different guys, they definitely did it. I felt Big was the only great that don't have the content or the catalog to back it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. That was good. Listening to your music, your production and sound is dope. What producers have you worked with, and who would you like to work with in the future?
Well, the Miracle record, which is, you know, Just Blaze produced it. It actually came about from a beat that some lady did. I forgot the lady's name, but she wrote a story on a blog about it. My partner caught the beat, and she basically was like, that Miracle track, I guess Jay-Z had it, Rick Ross had it, Chris Brown, and I guess nobody was able to create a record to it. So it was at one point, I'm not sure if he's still doing it, Just Blaze just was putting his beats on SoundCloud for artists to rap to. So when my partner caught the track, he sent it to me, and I put that down too. When we went in the studio, he was like, you know, tell kind of a story, like, you know, reminisce a little bit of a time when, you know, things were what they was. So that's why the talking is like authentic because I mean,
it is authentic. I can hear it. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear the you know, your soul coming out when you're talking over the beat, and how the movement ain't the same. And it's crazy because it's the same thing he was telling me when I was up north.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, and I got it all. You know, when I get up with you, I'm gonna actually go over that interview that we had. because everything was there, and I'm crazy. And I was bugging the other day because it was the same stuff you were saying on the voiceover, and I must have been writing real fast, B, because I had a lot of stuff on there, and I was like, wow, man, you know.
But it's real, you know what I'm saying? At least, you know, I'm telling it from how I feel. I'm like making this stuff up. This is just my emotions about, because I've been around, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little older, but at the same time, I'm still young enough to do it. But I witnessed the whole thing, and it's like I see the transition, and I'm, you know, from the fashion to everything. And I tell people, I was the type of dude, when MC Hammer Pants was out, I ain't do that because I felt like that's something that's going to pass, and I don't want nothing to do with that. So it's like right now, it's going through a stage, and I'm cool with that. Like, I know how to play possum until the storm blow over, and then you wild out magic. But once again, it won't be no footage of me participating in nothing that's going on that I disagree with today. You know what I'm saying? I stand firm.
So you won't be wearing the skinny jeans. You ain't with that.
Nah, you ain't gonna catch that on me. My partner get on me all the time, like, yo, I'm telling you, I'm like, yo, listen, when this is over, you know what I'm saying? You'll see, you'll understand me, you know, because he's younger, so he always thinking trending, and I'm like, nah, sometimes you gotta let some certain fads gotta go over. You want to miss certain things. I'm like, you can't dance to a record. That's my motto when I tell the dude, like, you're in the club and you can't dance to a record, my nigga. Like, sometimes you gotta let a record or two go by before you get back in your groove. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, like it ain't the end of the world. These times are short in the grand scheme of things. Butterfly collars popped that one time. Bell bottoms was in style for a minute, but those times is over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Simple.
All right. So who are some of the producers you might want to work with in the future?
To be honest, I love the just. I mean, you know, that's me. That because that's hip hop. So it's like the Just Blaze, the Kanye West. I figure, you know, I don't even necessarily say all these big names. It's just I just need people that's giving me that sound, man. That sound is just. You know, rather you sign, you know, a known artist, producer or not. Like, when I connect with the track. Like, when the track come on, within the first 30 seconds, it's like I'm sold. I know what I want to do to it. My mind automatically got a picture painted. Like I told you, I'm sitting on a lot of material just stored in my brain, just waiting for the track. When the track comes, it's like, oh, I can split this to that. And then it meshed so well, you thinking that I sat down and articulated the joint to the thing, but it's already there. I'm just waiting for the marriage. You know what I'm saying? All my rhymes is like, you know, waiting to meet the girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? The perfect girl for you for the record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like my you know, who I want to work with is like, you know, Kanye West give me that soul, Just Blaze give me that soul, and, you know, other producers that make those type of tracks, but I don't want to just limit myself to them. Those are just known producers that I can put out there, but I need heat. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, yeah, let's stay in touch, son. Let's stay in touch. When you come, I'll be in the city next week. I'll be in Manhattan on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be in New York. I probably won't be able to get up to your area.
Nah, we can get up. I try to tell Jules, like, I don't want him to misinterpret me being up here. Like, I move, like, you know what I'm saying? He want me to wait for Onion or whatever to link with him, but I'm like, you know, I move on my own time. Like, I got to eat and all that. I don't be sitting around. I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, if we got to sit down to you know, this is important. So, I make time for this stuff that I need to make time for. So if you're going to be in the city, we need to go sit down and somewhere and chop it up and really get to the meat and potatoes, and that's what we need to do. We don't got to, you know, we could do it right. You know what I mean? Just tell me where and when.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Well,
yeah.
I'll be up there Friday and Saturday. You know, maybe we could get to something on Friday and Saturday. One of those days.
Saturday is better. Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock, we could link. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I might on Saturday in the morning time. I'm supposed to be going to work on this construction site, but I don't know for sure yet. I don't know how that's going. I don't know if that's going to come through yet. I'm supposed to go train up there, but the thing is, if it don't pop, if I'm not able to work on a construction site, then I ain't gonna come up there.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm supposed to be like training for a gig up there with this big machine I gotta work. And like one of them big construction machines. And but if it don't pop, if I'm not gonna be able to work that day, then there ain't really no need for me to drive up there to do that. So let's just just by Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll know more. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there. But yeah, it's definitely important for us to get together. And either way, I'm gonna be up there very shortly because Jules is running a construction site. He don't want to plug me in. The dude that's supposed to train me, he ain't there. He wasn't there yesterday. So Jules couldn't talk to him about next week and if he's gonna be there next week because he wasn't there yesterday. So he ain't gonna know to this week. So that's what's going on. So I'm gonna be up there. If it ain't this week coming up, it's gonna be very shortly. But since they ain't worked yesterday, you got to figure it's gonna come in next week. So it's a good chance for me to be up there. So let's just play it by ear, and I'll call you or text you sometime this week and let you know what's good.
Gotcha. Your number in my phone, man, so I know what it is when you hit me. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So just holler and go from there.
All right, say no more.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.